God. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the boy Fooly, and I'm bringing you guys another video today right here on Call of Duty Vanguard. And today, we're going to be talking about our good old friend, SBMM, skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, monetized matchmaking, any form of matchmaking. You know, it's all the same crap at the end of the day. The gameplay you're watching is me using the Tommy gun on Dome, and this gameplay really does summarize my experience with SBMM. You're going to see me kind of cracked out in the beginning of this gameplay, and then I'm sort of going to fall off a little bit. I go on a few death streaks, and then I come back out of it, and you know, it's just that cycle over and over and over again. But that's pretty much what my experience has always been with SBMM throughout the last 3 Call of Duties, dating back to Modern Warfare 2019. That's really where it kind of started. And look, what's really sparking this conversation out of me is 2 things. First of all, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I heavily enjoy Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm having a great time on this game, playing solo, playing with IRLs, playing with my homies online. But there's really just a couple of subtle things that are really starting to irk me in this game. Overall, I still enjoy it, but things like the packet bursts and the lag, things like the vital proficiency on the STG, a couple guns are incredibly OP. And then, you know, our good friend here, SBMM, which is really tarnishing my experience on this game because, look, this game's ceiling could be incredibly high, definitely much higher than Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War. But if things like SBMM are going to continue to plague my gameplay experiences, I'm not going to have a fun time playing this game that much, you know? The other thing is, yesterday I ended up dropping my first 100 bomb on Das Haus or whatever it's called. I mean, a lot of people have 100 bombs on this map because it's really easy. And I posted this on Twitter. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's iFooly with 2 Y's at the end. Go ahead and give me a follow. You know what to do. Shout out to all my homies in the game, by the way. But immediately after this gameplay, I proceeded to get... How do I word this? I got butt scars. I have hemorrhoids now. And my eyes are bloodshot. My next few games after this were just utterly sweaty. So many people just smoking the ever-living dog shit out of me. And again, that just goes back to what this experience with SBMM is. You have one great game, and then you proceed to go through cock and ball torture until you do bad enough where you want to hop off, and then they throw you a bone and they're like, wait, here's a 2 KD. Stay on the game, and that's how they get you. And this is the thing, I don't necessarily always want to drop 100 bombs on Das Haus. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I don't want to, you know, try very hard to get all of these incredible gameplays and drop all of these numbers on the scoreboard. I just want to play casually sometimes, and I want to chill with the homies online sometimes. And, you know, every now and then I just happen to do incredibly well. That's not my fault. That's just, you know, it's in the thumbs. But after I have a good game like this, why do I have to experience all of this torture? Why do I have to experience that for like 5 more games and experience packet loss and all of these incredibly overpowered guns, people two-shotting me? Why do I have to experience all of that and then have one more decent game? Why does that even have to be the case? I'm not asking for SBMM to be completely removed and taken out of the game. I, for one, am in support of bad players, people who are very new to this franchise, getting placed into lobbies where, you know, they might have the upper hand against people who are worse than them, just so they can learn how to play the game a little bit better and then, you know, stick with the franchise. And that's what happened to me back in Black Ops 1. I played that game and I was god awful. I sucked ass at that game. I was absolute buns at that game. I sucked so bad. Not as bad as Lil Jon. We'll get into Lil Jon in just a minute. But I was so bad that, you know, I did play combat training because I was that ass. That's kind of embarrassing, but I literally sucked that badly. And now I don't need that. And it wasn't because of SBMM and people protecting me. It was because, you know, I just got better because that's kind of just what you do in video games, you know? But there's people online on Twitter making YouTube videos, etc., who are in heavy support of SBMM. And they say things like, oh, well, the data supports, you know, this and that. And, oh, look at bad players like Lil Jon. Lil Jon is the reason SBMM is a thing. That's why we need SBMM. And, you know, at the end of the day, I know they're kind of joking, but there's some people who actually do believe that players like Lil Jon are the reasons why I need to go through cock and ball torture so that they can feel better about themselves. No! Look at this picture of Lil Jon playing Vanguard at the multiplayer reveal event. Alright, yeah, he's playing against pros, but look at this man's face. Does it look like he even knows where he is right now? No, it does not. It does not. This man looks like he just jugged 2 gallons of lean. Like, does it really look like he's all into this game at all? This guy doesn't even know how to aim his gun. He doesn't know what he's looking at. Does it look like he knows what he's doing? He probably doesn't even know that he's playing Call of Duty right now. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but This is not the reason why some of us need to go through cock and ball torture. First of all, I probably would never go against Lil Jon ever because this guy's actually like in a skill bracket lower than my fucking grandma. Why do you always need to pub stomp? Why do you always need to crush the noobs? Because I've been playing this game for like 10 goddamn years and I developed the skill enough to do it. Why am I being punished now that I'm doing well? Why is my ping dropping? Why is it taking me 10 minutes to get into a game? This is more or less Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War, not so much in Vanguard because the servers are clearly full. I mean, look at my last video. I could ping literally anything and get the worst lag ever because there's so many people on the server. Hopefully that's actually what it is. But the other part is, what if this is another case of you're doing so well that now there's a patent that is ruining your gameplay experience, and now they're messing with your ping, and now they're messing with your internet connections, and now they're making you miss a little bit, your hit registration's a little weird. Now that's a lot of conspiracy theorist stuff. I don't necessarily agree with all of it. There's some that has a little bit of evidence backing it. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm also not saying it's not true, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it gets a little fishy playing this game. Now, I don't think it's as bad as Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War. Those two games were, look, Modern Warfare was cock torture. Cold War was ball torture. You put them together, it's cock and ball torture. I don't know if this game is necessarily that yet. I mean, it's only like the 4th or 5th day since this game has come out. But I could tell you one thing. If it kind of goes in this trajectory where it's kind of going on a downhill slope with SBMM, and it continues getting worse from here on out, even if this game has all the potential there, and even though it has all of this content at launch, a lot of things can be easily ruined by SBMM, and Cold War is a prime example of that. Even when that game had all of its content finally released months and months and months later, I have no idea why it took them so goddamn long regardless, but even after they added all of their content, that game was still plagued with SBMM where nobody wanted to play it anymore. And I don't know if Vanguard's gonna have that specific issue. Like I'm saying, this game does seem to be a lot more enjoyable than those two games. By the way, not the hardest feat in the world. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops Cold War, my fucking grandma can produce games better than that with her eyes closed. But the point I'm trying to get across is, like my last video, this game has a lot of potential. Please do not ruin it with SBMM. I understand it's not the easiest fix, kind of like packet loss, you know, you can get one update and it's essentially a lot better. I don't know if it's the same exact thing with SBMM, probably not, you know, it's probably very complicated, a lot of things that I don't know, but for the love of God, please, Activision, Sledgehammer, whoever may be listening, even to my viewers, if you agree with this, please let me know in the comments. Please do not ruin your game with SBMM or EOMM or monetized matchmaking. Just because I buy a bundle for $25 does not mean I should be able to stomp on kids, alright? If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to explain it in this video. If you know, you know, alright? But that's going to do it for me today, guys. I've had enough of this cock and ball torture for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notifications if you'd like. Oh, and we're getting closer and closer to 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if we can hit that by the new year, but if we could, that'd be a goddamn blessing. And if you could help with that, that would be highly appreciated. But yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. If you have any thoughts on SBMM, let me know down in the comment section below. It's been the boy Fooly, guys. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodaloo.